Well, hello guys and welcome back to Mr. G Physics. Here's Mr. G and this time we're going to be solving another question related to momentum and impulse. I'm going to eventually solve all the questions about this or this material of momentum and impulse, a consolidation material. But before we move on and start, don't forget to subscribe for the channel so you can get all notifications and videos I post on regular basis. I'll be back in a minute. Well, this time we're going to be solving question 4. Now, question 4 is about a graph, as you can see there, and the question said the following. The graph below shows how the momentum of car A changes with time just before and just after head-on collision with car B. Car A has a mass of 1,000 kilograms, while the mass of car B is 9,900 kilograms. Car B was traveling at a constant velocity of 15 meters per second west before the collision. Take east as positive. So in this question, they want you to take east as positive. Let's write the data on this corner, the data that we have apart from the graph. In the graph is more data we can get, okay? So here, they say we must take east as positive, and that is what we are going to do. What other data we have here? Mass of A is 1,500 kilograms. Mass of B is 900 kilograms. The initial velocity of B is equal to 15 meters per second. They say west, it's therefore a negative value there. Now the graph, guys, is about momentum, and then you can see momentum. Momentum show for car A. So the data you have in the graph is for car A. Now, what data can we get from this specific graph in terms of car A? We have, this is momentum, so please note and highlight that we are working, or the graph is about momentum. What data can we extract from the graph? The initial momentum, no, with a highlight, with a pen. The initial momentum of car A is equal to, we take east as positive, and you can see it's positive in the question. So it's positive 30,000 kilograms meters, and that is not fitting there, kilograms meters per second. That is the initial momentum of car A. And you can see that the final momentum of car B, of car A, pardon, that is also in the graph, is going to be equal to positive 14,000 kilograms meters per second. That is the data. All that is to the east. How do I know it's to the east? Because it's a positive and they say take east as positive. All right, so guys, that is the data we have. We also have times here, but we'll see when to use the time in the question. They say, what do you understand by the term isolated system as used in physics? Now, what is an isolated system? Well, isolated system is a system where the net external forces, net external forces is equal to zero. That is what we call in physics an isolated system. Is quite simple. Use the information on the graph to answer the following question. Calculate the magnitude of the velocity of car A just before the collision. Guys, that is momentum. You're looking for the velocity of car A just before it hit car B. All right, so it's the initial velocity. So from here, I don't even have to go to a new page. It's quite simple. P is equal to mass multiplied by V. All right. For car A, we're working with car A. P is 30,000. The mass is 1,500. The velocity, what you are looking for, they say magnitude of the velocity. So the final answer don't have a direction. So now we have that is V is equal to 30,000 divided by 1,500, and the answer here is going to be 20. So the velocity is 20 meters per second without direction? That is the question. It's 3 marks, quite simple. One for the formula, one for this substitution, one for the final answer. Remember, no direction because they are asking for the magnitude. Quite simple. The next question says velocity of car B just after the collision. So velocity of car B just after the collision. Now we have to look for the velocity of, we don't have the momentum for that one. So we have to use the law. Now let's go to apply the law in the new page right here. So the law states that the mass of car A um, multiplying by the initial velocity of car A plus the mass of car B multiplied by the initial velocity of car B is equal to mass of car A, final velocity of car A plus mass of car B, final velocity of car B. Guys, in the graph we have the initial and final momentum of car A, which is what we have here. This one is the initial momentum of car A. This one here is the final momentum of car A. So we may keep it in that specific way because it's given to us. So I'm going to rewrite here P initial A plus M B V initial B is equal to P final A plus M B V final B, which is what we are looking for. Quite simple. You may leave it in the terms of the product of mass and velocity and calculate this entirely up to you guys. It's not a big issue. So the initial momentum of car A, we have it. We go into the data is positive 30,000. So this one is positive 30,000 plus mass of car B is 900 kilograms, and then the velocity of car B, guys, is negative 15. I move up so you can see there is a negative 15 multiplied by negative 15. And I'm going to now, if you allow me, real fast, move this one to this side here. All that is now going to be equal to the final momentum of car A is given to us in the graph. It is 14,000 kilogram meters per second. So it's 14,000 plus m of b is 900 and the final velocity b is what you're looking for. You may use the symbol or the notation for vectors if you want. Remember, it's not a problem at the moment. So now by doing all the calculation, and I'm going to do it real fast, we have that is 30,000 minus, so we get that this one is 16,500 positive. All right, all that minus 14,000 divided by 900 is equal to V final B. All right, so this one minus 14,000 divided by 900, guys, we get that the velocity of car B, the final velocity of car B is equal to 2,78 meters per second. Now, that the direction is actually, its positive answer is actually going to be to the east. The question asks for the velocity of car B. So direction must be there. Therefore, this one is east. The question say is positive, right? So we got a negative, positive answer. It means is to the east. Well, now for this question 4.2.3, say calculate the magnitude of the net average force exerted on car A during the collision. It means we are going to use the data for car A. That is what we need here. Where are we going to use? We're going to use Newton's second law in terms of momentum. F net multiplied by the time is equal to a change in momentum. Now, note the following. In the graph, we have it in terms of momentum. So we don't have to substitute here a mass, final velocity, or something like that because we have the momentum. The change in momentum will be the final momentum. We're working with A minus initial momentum of A. That is what we are going to do here. So F net multiplied by the time. The time you go to the graph is between the 20,1 and the 20,2. You can see there is the change in momentum. I already marked it for you all here. So here is going to be 20,2 minus 20 comma 1. I'm going to write it in case somebody don't know where the numbers are coming from. 20 comma, if I will write it correct, is equal to final momentum is 14,000. I'm not mistaken. Let's go to the graph. There we go. And the initial is 30,000 minus initial, which is 30,000. And guys, the rest is some calculation here. So if we do the calculation, and let's try to do it step by step, we have that this 14,000 minus 30,000 divided by 20,2 minus 20,1. I like to do all the calculation. We get that the answer is for F net. We get the answer is negative 160,000. Let me see. Yes, 160,000 Newton. In other words, that is equal to 160 Newton west. Guys, this is the end of the question. You get 4 marks for doing this one for the formula, one for the substitution of each side, and then one for the final answer. They say calculate the magnitude of the average net force. So in actual fact, we don't need to give a direction. The final answer will be positive as 1,160,000. That is the end of the question. I thank you for watching. I hope it helped. If it helped, thumb up, subscribe for the channel, and I'll see you next time.